welcome to Let's Play Sonic 3 Complete, a ROM hack of Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Blue Sphere all in one. I'll go more into that a lot later, but for now, I just want to start off by saying, while I'm recording this in post-commentary, it's my first post-commentary Let's Play I'm doing, I can't hear the actual video, so, yeah, things are falling in the background. I'm sorry if things sound weird, like off sync, not just quiet, but I'm just being quiet, but like off sync. I just bumped my mic. Well, I'm doing this in one take. So, yeah, sorry if things sound weird like that, but this is Sonic 3 Complete. One of the cool things about this Sonic game is it was the first to introduce saving. The Sonic 3 cart had a battery save function, pretty sure is what it was, so that's pretty cool. Considering it was technically, Sonic 3 alone was actually the shortest of the classic Sonic games, which is pretty funny actually. Like seriously, I can beat that game in about maybe hour and 15 minutes if it take long. So, yeah, so how about we start by talking about Angel Island Zone and the badniks within it. The guy you just saw me kill was Monkey Dude. He's like Coconuts in Sonic 2, as in he's a monkey that hangs from a tree and throwing coconuts. Except he has one, which makes him infinitely easier. And I already didn't like Coconuts in Sonic 2 because they put him in some really bad locations. Sometimes, but he's not too bad. The guy you just saw me kill just a little bit ago was Rhinobot. Think Motobug, but with a charge attack. And he can change direction. So there's that. What you just saw me go into was this game's special stage. So, just like in Sonic 1, you have the big rings. But unlike Sonic 1, you actually have good special stages. These are the Blue Sphere special stages. Collect all the Blue Spheres, you get a Chaos Emerald. In, areas of Blue Sphere that are 3x3 or larger, if you circle them, they all turn into rings. Collecting all the rings possible in a special stage will give you the perfect bonus. And just like in Sonic 2, it gives you 50,000 points. Unlike Sonic 2, I think you can only get in the special stage, though I'm not sure. I haven't looked it up. So, I'm just going to go through the special stage. I'll talk about whatever now. Let's think. What should I talk about for another 30 seconds? I guess more about Angel Island Zone. Is your normal green loop-de-loops, trees everywhere, Sonic first zone. So, it's really easy, really lax, at least for the first half of this act. So, yeah, there's our first Chaos Emerald. It's a green one, ooh. The first emerald is an emerald. Fitting. I just wanted you to hear all that beeping, because every time I do a special stage, you'll be hearing a lot of that. I think I got perfects on every single one, so here you go. Now what? That spring. I always get by that spring or that one. Luckily I knew. That's actually usually this. Oh, also a little secret up here. There's invincibility up here, but you really don't want to keep going on that path because you want to use this invincibility just in case you get tripped up and land on, well, first of all, yeah, shield, but those spikes there, they're really easy to avoid, but just in case. The shield you just saw me got, in case this is your first time seeing Sonic 3, coming straight off of Sonic 1 and 2, or CD, there are not 3 types of shields. The elemental shields, they're the most famous shields, really. But I'm gonna explain them anyway. The water shield allows you to breathe underwater forever and gives you sort of a bounce attack. We'll get into the other ones as we explain. But first of all, I'm going back here because also the footage like froze there for a second for me. I'm not sure why. At least that's what happened on my side. Sorry if it didn't for you, but did for me. I'm going to address it. Don't know what happened with it. Might have been a recording glitch. I hope there's no more of those. What was I saying? I'm going back here to get some rings and one-ups when I come across this. Welcome to the bonus stage. If you cross a star post with a certain amount of rings, just like in Sonic 2, you get a sparkly ring, but unlike Sonic 2, you don't play these for Chaos Emeralds, you play these for rings and items. This is my personal favorite. There are a couple different names for this one. Magnetic Orbs, I think is its official name. but I like to call it glow ball. Yeah, glow ball. Excuse me. Glow ball. I feel like I'm not talking right. I don't know why. But you can get a lot of rings up here if you survive long enough, which is really easy to. Really just follow what I'm doing and you'll be able to hit at least quite a few of these. Do it fast enough and you'll be able to do this. Go to the other side. Maybe get another one up. You're getting another one up or 80 rings from there. So there you go. And touching that will take you out. Special stage going off the top of the screen will also take you out. Oh my god, I feel like my commentary is so disjointed and all like that. Because I haven't done this in a while. So oh, I'm excited. Anyway, it looks like we're about to fight something, but oh, what's this? Missiles. How are we gonna dodge those? We're not. We can't kill it. He's gonna torch us. Game over. See you guys. No. Now the island's on fire. Oh, no. Next bonus stage. I believe this is also glow ball, but just a fair warning. If you're gonna watch this whole Let's Play, yeah, I have two warnings for you. One, be prepared to see me near the later parts of the game. Just abuse a certain, in case this is your first time seeing the game, a certain power you get later in the game. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And I'm abusing it in combination with a setting that this ROM hack allows you to set. So it's a double abuse tool. Gosh, that sounds so bad out of context. But yeah, be prepared for that. And two, prepare to see a lot of glow ball. And I missed that one up there. I'm getting a lot. I got quite a few points there. And I hope I can get these rings. Sadly, they despawned. So I'm gonna head back the other way. Oh, nope. Get hit by a bumper. Kicked out. Back to Angel Island Zone. So, yeah, now the island's on fire. It's a good thing we have this fire shield. Let's actually talk about this. Nope, 1 second interruption. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm playing that up way too much, honestly. Maybe you guys enjoy it. Maybe you don't. I don't care. This is my project. Yes, we're already in. This one's actually pretty long. It's a kind of a long special stage, so. For the second one, I think it should be a little shorter. The first one was kind of long too, but. I'll talk about that a little later. But, for the time being, let's keep on trucking here. Not much to say about these after you've seen like one or two of them. I guess another thing worth mentioning is if you get 50 rings on a special stage, you get a continue. A continue is if you get a game over, you start, I believe it's the act you're on in this one. If not, it is the zone you're on with a new set of lives, meaning 3. So, if it's your first time playing, you might need this because some of the later levels and even some of the midway point levels are pretty rough. Though some of them are kind of a joke. Once again, we'll get to that when we get to that. Another thing you're about to hear is getting 100 rings on special stage will give you a 1-up. In the original game, you heard a ring losing sound, which was weird. So in here, you get the extra life sound, which is, I like that change. I'm sorry, I'm tired. We got another chaos symbol, the yellow/orange one. It's changed to yellow in the modern games, but definitely orange here. That's maybe my screen, I'm not sure. Also, if you hear anything like the mic being weird, that's because I'm either dropping it or bumping it, or moving it around. I need to figure out a better way to record these. First, maybe since I know these things, maybe Maker mutes the footage while you're narrating. It'll work a little better. I don't have to use these. But for now, this is what I have. I'm already 9.5 minutes into this. I'm not re-recording this. Oh, I guess I just realized I forgot the flame shield, but we'll get to that in a little bit because now we have the lightning shield. It's the most useful shield in the game. Why? It attracts rings to you and gives you a double jump. Also, all shields make you immune to those projectile objects. Anyway, I'll explain something else. I'll explain the rest of these later. Right now we have a mini boss. This is Fire Breath. In case you're wondering, I'm getting these names off of Sonic Retro. So that's kind of the best. That's kind of what I'm going off of here. My Flame Shield, as you saw, makes you immune to fire attacks and gives you sort of a dash forward. If you want to call it an attack, you can, but I don't. And the Lightning Shield, one thing I should mention, it grants you immunity to like electric, and I guess electric is the way to describe it. Electric-based hazards. So now we're moving on to Angel Islands in Act 2. We got a new music track. Every single act has a different music track in this game, not just by zone. And I was going to use that invincibility to traverse through the zone a bit better, but then I realized, no, I have a special stage, so I didn't want to waste it. I just danced to until I had to go into the big ring. And here we are in another, these early videos, these first 2 or 3. Excuse me, in these first 2 or 3, you're going to see a lot of these. In fact, these special zones are the only reason the video is 20 minutes long. So, there you go. That turn there usually takes me a little bit longer because I always go around by accident. Because that's the only turn where you have to turn early like that to keep going in a straight path without having to take a small detour. So that one always trips me up, but luckily it didn't there. See, look, you could just wait and turn there and not have to turn immediately. See what I mean? But once again, there's not really much to talk about these things anymore. I guess like certain. I'll talk about the spheres do. It's been pretty obvious by now. Blue, you want to collect them. Collect them all gets you the emerald. Red spheres kick you out. Those Zaro spheres are bumpers. I mean, it's pretty obvious what they do at this point. So, it's like not much to explain with these things anymore. When we get to the next, I don't want to say too much, but you know what? I'm just gonna say this right now. If you have not seen this game in its entirety, or at least good enough, oh, I should explain that right there. Right there, you do want to jump over that last set of those 2 blue spheres in the, I guess you can call them room transitions, because if not, you won't be able to collect those rings like I did. I didn't. I just did that on purpose to show you, but let's be honest. I really need that many martial lives right now. I mean, I'm already over 10. I think, yeah, I'm at 11. So, there you go. There's 3 continues. I need to keep track of that too in my head. I don't know. I'm just really scatterbrained right now. I can't believe this day has finally come. So, what was I saying before? The zone. Oh God. I am very tired right now, and I don't know why. I got a decent amount of sleep. So, I'm just a tired person, I think. You know what, that type of thing came with my health crappiness last year, so well, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on that. Anyway, I should be talking about my personal life here. So talking about Sonic 3 and how awesome Sonic 3 is. Here's your first little, like, I guess you can call it a puzzle. You ready for this? That's Fluffy. What do? You use that very obvious spring. You hit the switch. There you go. Coming up here, we're about to go into a new bonus stage that isn't Glowell, and it's my least favorite. Welcome to the slot machine bonus stages. Think, the special stages from Sonic 1 with the Casino Night Zone slot machine. This is what you got. That's a small little factoid. If you look at those, excuse me, there's jackpot symbols. Like I think about none of you get Sonic ring and ring. I think next time I get the 3 jackpots, but I can't remember. Yeah, those are the first appearances of that kind of item box. If you play Sonic Advance or Sonic Adventure, those will look familiar to you for that reason. Kind of a nerdy thing to point out, but whatever. Also, something I should point out, if you get 50 rings on that, you could continue. In the original version of Sonic & Knuckles, the original Sonic & Knuckles release, there was a different version, but in Sonic & Knuckles, you just had to get a ring. If your ring count... Okay, here, take this simple formula. If X is your ring count, then if X is equal to or greater than 50, then continue is true. There you go. It'll always remain true. if you need to dip below by getting those 3 Eggmans. Special zone. This one is one of my... This one is one that was always a troublesome one when I was a kid. Because of this one thing I'll point out when we get to it, but... This is... If you haven't realized already, you can jump in these special stages, and in order to get the Chaos Emerald here, you have to jump. So... I don't know, I think I knew I could jump, but it's just the timing here. Instead of actually timing it, mash the A button. Or whatever you have set to jump. I played this, since this is a ROM hack, I did play this on emulator, but... I actually have 2 copies of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, legit. One through Steam and one from Sonic Mega Collection, so... Technically, yeah, there you go. I have 2. I guess I should point out, this is my favorite Sonic game of all time. Not my favorite video game, but for that list it is up there. But, Sonic 3 Knuckles is one of my favorite games of all time. When I found out it had a ROM hack like this, I just made the game so much better, really. I was overjoyed. God, how far? We are almost to the end of the zone. I think we have 4 minutes left to the end of the video just now. Ow. Time flies when you're having fun with your friends on the internet, a great man once said. I think he's a buddy on the internet, but if you know who I'm talking about, then cool. He's a cool dude. He is a YouTuber, and I just have to say I'm glad he's back doing stuff again. But the reference I made was a really obscure one for a long time ago. But those who were able to pick that up, somehow, I commend you. There's no way you're gonna be able to YouTube it and find it either. It was like one line from like an hour video. Why am I talking about another YouTuber, another video? Because I was doing a special zone. There's nothing to talk about in those things. Anyway, we're back to the... Oh, those things can crush and kill you. If you jump in front of them while they're reappearing. Like... It's kind of hard. Yeah, like jump in front of them when they're reappearing. I said it right. It can crush kill you, so be careful. I'm sorry if I'm getting like louder or quieter. Once again, I have a weird mic system. It's attached to my earbuds, so I want to make sure it's close enough to me so you can hear. And I really hope I don't have to re-record this, because I want you to be able to hear the game and me equally. Oh. Finally, the last bonus stage. I don't have to explain it next time. It's the gumball machine. Just as a warning, if you have Tails, dump him immediately by letting him drop out the bottom. He is nothing but a liability to you in this. Sadly, I got very unlucky with what I was doing, and Tails knocked out a whole bunch of those and got me a water shield, but luckily there's a fire shield here. Anyway, I think anyway a lot in these, because I'm just like, wow. Once you explain the zone, there really is nothing to talk about. I guess I'll explain one more time at the end. So we're being chased right now, by the way, in case you couldn't pick that up, by Suburban, I guess a warship, a flying warship. I don't know a way to describe it. I'm just gonna say it one more time. If you haven't seen enough of this game, just stop here, because I'm not gonna avoid talking about it. So there you go. A lot of people think that's Eggman's flying battery from later in the game, but I personally disagree, because he's in that right now. But we're about to encounter our first boss, the Flame Mobile. He gets a 1.5 out of 5 on a difficulty meter, because if he doesn't have a fire shield, he can be kind of annoying because of where he spawns sometimes. So yeah. That's Angel Island Zone, really. Hit the castle and the zone. Angel Island Zone, great. That's a great first level. I really do like it. We can get some good speeding parts, but there's some good platforming parts too. Platforming and speed, the 2 things Sonic is known for. And before we get to the next one, I wanted to show a small glitch. You actually do get a little bit of movement time before that bridge collapses, so you can jump off and walk around. I paused here for some reason, I don't remember why. But anyway, Angel Island Zone, good first zone. Some of the badniks are annoying, but you know, I never did explain them all. I'm not gonna explain them all anymore. No, screw that. So yeah, I'm gonna dash around a little bit until we jump down there. That's where the next zone is. It's the Hydro City zone. It's the water level in this game. I'm gonna swim there. I'll see you guys then. See ya.